primer here. I'm going to squeeze out one pump of it. There it is. This is the bottle Prime Time it's called. And I'm going to just put it on my fingertips like that. And I'm going to just press it in to the skin, and it feels really nice. Very smooth. I don't think you have to buy this. This costs £21, and I haven't been sponsored for this. I've actually bought all these products. So I don't know whether you want to use that or not. You can do, and it's supposed to make the foundation last longer, which I think it does do. My next stage is to use this Stroke of Light concealer. Hope you can see that. And my shade is light, I think. So what I usually do is just put a little bit on my knuckles like that. Can you see? Yeah. And then I take my ring finger and just dot it on like that under the eyes. That's one of my worst bits, the under eye area. I get very kind of baggy eyes, and it's just genetic, really. I've had that since I was a teenager, in fact. So I just pop that on like that, and it instantly, I think, makes me look pretty much better. There we go. Okay. And there's a little bit of excess, and I just usually put that on my actual eyelids, and it just makes a nice base and calms down the colour. Alrighty. Now, with this bare skin, you have to shake it a lot because it doesn't have an emulsifier in it, which is sort of a good thing, but it makes it a bit more intense. Not that you mind that, so I'll give it a good shake. I've also invested in the brush that goes with it. This was £26. I think this was £24. So it's quite a hefty investment, as you can see. But the advantage of the brush is it has a little well in the centre where your foundation can rest. It doesn't get absorbed into the brush, which some people have said is a concern. That doesn't happen. So it just rests there like that. And the nice thing about the brush, what I do is just dot it on like this in the dodgy bits, dodgy areas, and then I blend like this. The nice thing about the brush is the blending process really feels nice, and I think it gives you a little kind of mini facial as well. So it's a very pleasant experience using this foundation. I must say I've never been a foundation user until this, but I just wanted to try it, and having tried it, I'm now hooked because I do think it makes a difference. A kind of subtle difference. So just keep blending until you can't see any. I'm avoiding my nose area, as you can see, because in fact my skin is strange on my nose, and it always makes foundation break up. I have rosacea, which is another reason why I'm now using foundation, because I just think it keeps it sort of a bit under control. And one of the things about the rosacea is the pores start to get enlarged. So it doesn't really work with the bare skin foundation on my nose. So what I do is take another product from Minerals. It's called Pure Transformation Night Treatment, which is supposed to wear at night. Which I do, but I also just pop it on the nose during the day because it just seems to work better as a powder, and it gives a little bit of kind of coverage as well. Ooh, it smells weird. It smells like curry a bit, so bear that in mind. I probably put a bit too much on, to be honest, as well, so I'm going to have to buff that off. The night treatment costs £45, which is a lot of money, but your skin does look amazing in the mornings, actually. It's got the brush attached to the lid like that, which is either clever or annoying, according to the reviews. I think it's fine, it just doesn't take up any more space. Right, so I've got the powder off this brush and I'm just going to brush to get rid of the excess of it because I've made it look a bit flowery. There we go. But that just gives a better finish on my nose. There we are. Okay, so that is the foundation done. I think that is looking quite nice and even. I mean, the trouble with using foundation is that you've then got a blank canvas and you need to put back some definition. So I do that with a little bit of Bare Minerals blusher in a shade called The Faux Pas. I like their little Frenchy names. And I have a nice big blusher brush, which I've had for years and years. I think it's from MAC, I can't even remember. So I'm going to put this on, I'm going to smile like that. I'm going to put it on the apple of my cheek, as they say, and then kind of extend it upwards. There we go. I think that's okay, and you can just kind of buff it with your hands. One thing I've noticed about wearing this foundation is that I don't touch my face during the day anymore because I think my face is not itchy or uncomfortable, so you don't have that temptation to sort of scratch or fiddle, and I think that's a lot better for your skin. So now what I'm going to do is put on a little bit of eyeliner. I think I might have to use the other mirror to do this. Well, I'll just leave it like that. I might put on the mascara because I think I can do that with this little mirror. Now this is the only thing that's not Bare Minerals. It's this make called NYC that I got in New York in the summer, and it was literally $2. So I think that's about £1. And it's really good. What I do is do this little wiggle from side to side when I put it in on the lashes, and that really works to get some colour right at the base of the lashes, which is otherwise quite hard to do. Now what I do at my age is I don't do the bottom row, because I find that the colour just comes straight off underneath and then makes my eye bags look really dark and panda-esque, so we don't need that. So I'd more or less leave it at this. I would put on a little bit of eyeliner, but I can't do that in this mirror. I might put on a tiny bit of lipstick. This is just a number 7 one in a shade that's very similar to my natural colour, but it just makes it a bit more intense. So there we go. And that's it really. I hope that's been helpful. I really like the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation, and I do recommend it for our age. I think it doesn't set in your wrinkles. As you can see, if I smile, it's not kind of accentuating all the dodgy bits. It feels really nice. You don't fiddle with your face, and it really lasts a long time. I think that's probably because of the primer. That's what it's supposed to do. But I do think